Another Earth 2011. Released 2011, directed by Mike Cahill. The Congress. Released 2013, directed by Ari Folman. Total Recall. Released 2012, directed by Len Weissman Moore. Total Recall 89 of 128, the most confusing movies ever made. 91 of 105, the greatest movie remakes of all time. 19 of 28, the best movies about memory manipulation. Keane. Released 2004, directed by Lodge Kerrigan Moore. Keane 81 of 100, the best movies on Shudder. 97 of 97, the best movies about kidnapping. A Gift. Released 2000, directed by Sam Raimi Moore. The Gift 69 of 92, the best movies directed by the star. 3 of 23, movies you never expected to show skin. Maniac. Released 2012, directed by Frank Colfound Moore. Maniac 37 of 69, the best horror movie remakes. 115 of 134, the best serial killer movies. 57 of 76, the best movies about stalking. The Quiet Earth. Released 1985, directed by Jeff Murphy Moore. The Quiet Earth. 9 of 17, underrated sci-fi movies set in a lawless post-apocalyptic frontier. 6 of 14, underrated sci-fi movies where there's only one person left alive. Cypher. Released 2002, directed by Vincenzo Natali. The Cell. The Cell. Sorry to bother you. Released 2018, directed by Boots Riley. A Pure Formality. Synecdoche, New York. Synecdoche, New York. Stonehearst Asylum. Directed by Brad Anderson Moore. Stonehearst Asylum. 4 of 61, the best horror movies about hospitals and mental asylums. 69 of 108, the 25-plus best Michael Caine movies of all time, ranked. Inland Empire. Released 2006, directed by David Lynch. Blade Runner 2049. Directed by Denis Villeneuve Moore. Blade Runner 2049, 163 of 1189, every Oscar-winning film ever. 51 of 168, the best science fiction action movies. 10 of 97, the best movies of 2017, ranked. The Girl on the Train. Released 2016, directed by Tate Taylor Moore. The Girl on the Train. 135 of 234, the best psychological thrillers of all time. 241 of 355, the best rainy day movies. 596 of 836, the greatest chick flicks ever made. The Loft. Released 2014, directed by Eric Van Looy. Existenz. Released 1999, directed by David Cronenberg. Take Shelter. Released 2011, directed by Jeff Nichols. More Take Shelter. 127 of 317 the greatest disaster movies of all time. 11 of 16 movies that make you say what when they suddenly cut to end credits. The One I Love. Released 2014, directed by Charlie McDowell. More The One I Love. 54 of 75 50-plus quirky romance movies that are unique in their own way. 61 of 73 the best movies about split personalities. 16 of 35 25-plus great movies about depressing couples. Videodrome. Videodrome. A Scanner Darkly. Origins. Released 2014, directed by Mike Cahill. K-PAX. K-PAX. Open Your Eyes. The Man from Earth. The Man George McRae. Stay. Stay. The 13th Floor. Dark City. Dark City. The Fountain. The Fountain. Q. Released 1997, directed by Vincenzo Natali. Enemy 2013. Released 2013, directed by Denis Villeneuve. More Enemy. 132 of 134 the best movies you never want to watch again. 8 of 16 complicated movie storylines no one truly understands. Gone Girl. Released 2014, directed by David Fincher. More Gone Girl. 12 of 234 the best psychological thrillers of all time. 242 of 369 the best movies based on books. 336 of 355 the best rainy day movies. The Fall. Released 2006, directed by Tarsem Singh. Moon. Released 2009, directed by Duncan Jones. The Jacket. Released 2005, directed by John Mayberry. Being John Malkovich. Released 1999, directed by Total Recall. Released 1990, directed by Paul Verhoeven. More Total Recall. Every Warning. Sci-fi writer Philip K. Dick gave us about technology that is coming true. 125 of 553 the greatest epic movies ever made. 129 of 1540 the most rewatchable movies. Vanilla Sky. Vanilla Sky. Identity. Released 2003, directed by James Mangold. Mulholland Drive. Released 2001, directed by David Lynch. Looper. Looper. The Illusionist. Released 2006, directed by Neil Berger. Primer. Released 2004, directed by Shane Carruth. More. Primer. 14 of 54 The Best Time Loop Movies. 11 of 16 Complicated Movie Storylines No One Truly Understands. 3 of 128 The Most Confusing Movies Ever Made. The Others. Released 2001, directed by Alejandro Amenabar. More. The Others. 33 of 722 The Best Horror Movies of All Time. 388 of 836 The Greatest Chick Flicks Ever Made. The Truman Show. Released 1998, directed by Peter Weir. More. The Truman Show behind-the-scenes stories from The Truman Show. 187 of 925 The all-time greatest comedy films. Triangle. Released 2009, directed by Christopher Smith. More. Triangle. 3 of 15 horror movie endings people only pretend to understand. 6 of 14 the most underrated horror films of the last 10 years. The Butterfly Effect. Released 2004, directed by J. Mackay Gruber, Eric Bressmore. The Butterfly Effect. 330 of 553 The Greatest Epic Movies Ever Made. 440 of 1540 The Most Rewatchable Movies. 3 of 20 horror movies that originally had much darker endings. Nobody. Released 2009, directed by Jocko van Dormael. Oldboy. Released 2003, directed by Park Chan-wook. More. Oldboy. 65 of 234 The Best Psychological Thrillers of All Time. 74 of 88 The Goriest Movies Ever Made. 3 of 132 The Best Korean Movies of All Time. The Machinist. Released 2004, directed by Brad Anderson. More. The Machinist. 52 of 170 The Most Utterly Depressing Movies Ever Made. 29 of 134 The Best Movies You Never Want to Watch Again. 422 of 557 The Greatest Film Scores of All Time. A Game. Released 1997, directed by David Fincher, Pedro Coutinho. More. The Game. 15 of 24 The Best Movies with Twist Endings. 38 of 144 The Best and Scariest Psychological Thrillers of All Time. 27 of 63 Movies You Wish You Could Still Watch for the First Time. Jacob's Ladder. Released 1990, directed by Adrian Lyne. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Released 2004, directed by Mitchell Gondry. Source Code. Released 2011, directed by Duncan Jones. More. Source Code. 114 of 168 The Best Science Fiction Action Movies. 37 of 70 25 plus great movies that have a ticking clock. The Matrix. The Matrix. The Usual Suspects. The Usual Suspects. Coherence. Released 2013, directed by James Ward Byatt. The Sixth Sense. The Sixth Sense. Interstellar. Released 2014, directed by Christopher Nolan. Donnie Darko. Donnie Darko. The Prestige. The Prestige. Memento. Released 2000, directed by Christopher Nolan. Predestination. Released 2014, directed by Michael Peter Spirig. Shutter Island. Shutter Island. Inception. Inception. Fight Club.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care. Bye.